Now let us look at the legal part governing the cyber crimes and the concept of phishing in India. The Information Technology Act, which was enacted in 2000 and majorly amended in 2008 under section 66, deals with computer-related offences. It says, if any person dishonestly or fraudulently does any act referred to in section 43 of the Information Technology Act, he shall be punished with imprisonment for a term which may extend to 3 years or with fine which may extend to 5 lakh rupees or with both. And as an explanation appended to this section, for the purposes of this section, the word dishonestly shall have the meaning assigned to it in section 24 of the Indian Penal Code. And also the word fraudulently shall have the meaning appended to it as per section 25 of the Indian Penal Code. Now this above section clearly enunciates that any computer related offence would be punishable if done dishonestly or fraudulently, and as enumerated under section 43 of the Act. It is an exhaustive list of offences which could be computer related. The above mentioned section 43 also tells us what actions will be punishable under the IT Act. Going further, the subsection A of section 43 is a very important provision. It makes the organization or big businesses which deal with sensitive data of the customers or consumers responsible for leak or any compromise with the data. The section 43A of the Information Technology Act imposes penalties on various body corporates on the failure to ensure protection of such employee data or consumer data. It goes a long way in ensuring protection of sensitive information or data that might be in possession as a part of their business, thereby ensuring that consumers or general public are not made to suffer. Now just to throw some light on what do you mean by dishonestly and fraudulently, as per section 24 of the Indian Penal Code, dishonestly means whoever does anything with the intention of causing a wrongful gain to one person or a wrongful loss to another is said to be doing that thing dishonestly. Moving on to the section 66B of the Information Technology Act. It provides for punishment for dishonestly receiving a stolen computer resource or communication device. And it says, whoever dishonestly received or retains any stolen computer resource or communication device, knowing or having reason to believe the same to be stolen, computer resource or communication device, shall be punished with imprisonment of either description for a term which may extend up to 3 years, or a fine which may extend to rupees 1 lakh, or with both. This section is directed towards possession or receiving of any stolen computer resource or any communication device. A computer resource thus could be in the form of any information kept in a computer with the victim, and that even receiving or possessing such information is punishable with a jail term of 3 years or with 1 lakh rupees of fine, or with both. The next section, which is very important in terms of phishing and identity theft, is section 66C of the Information Technology Act. It states, punishment for identity theft. Whoever fraudulently or dishonestly make use of the electronic signature, password, or any other unique identification feature of any other person shall be punished with the imprisonment of either description for a term which may extend to 3 years, and shall also be liable to a fine which may extend to rupees 1 lakhs. Now this section penalizes an act of using fraudulently or dishonestly an electronic signature or any password or even other unique identification features of any other person, which entails a punishment for 3 years or a fine extending to rupees 1 lakh or both. Identity theft is one of the major cybercrimes witnessed across the world today, and almost all phishing attacks would inadvertently involve identity theft, as attackers masquerade themselves as a big organization, business, or banks to fool the unsuspecting victims. The identity theft is also punishable under Indian Penal Code provision. Section 419 of the Indian Penal Code punishes a person for cheating by personation, and the section reads as, "Whoever cheats by personation shall be punished with imprisonment of either description for a term which may extend to 3 years or with fine or both." The above section criminalizes any type of impersonation which is done or copying the identity of another for the purposes of cheating people. Section 420 of the Indian Penal Code throws light on cheating and dishonestly inducing delivery of property. Whoever cheats and thereby dishonestly induces the other person deceived to deliver any property to any person or to make, alter or destroy the whole or any part of a valuable security or anything which is signed or sealed and which is capable of being converted into a valuable security shall be punished with an imprisonment of either description for a term which may extend to 7 years and shall also be liable to fine or both. Now section 415 of the IPC deal also with the crime of cheating, which has similar ingredients such as identity theft and can also be clubbed together. Section 468 of the Indian Penal Code. It states forgery for the purpose of cheating. Whoever commits forgery intending that the document or electronic record forged shall be used for the purpose of cheating shall be punished with an imprisonment of either description for a term which may extend to 7 years and shall also be liable to fine. Also, section 471 criminalizes using as genuine a forged document or an electronic record. Now moving on to the section 66D of the Information Technology Act, and it throws light on punishment for cheating by personation by using a computer resource. The provision is very important in terms of criminalizing cheating by personating a communication device or a computer resource, which is a very common form of phishing as well, thereby becoming quite an important provision in ensuring that the culprits are caught. Now moving on to the last part of our module, the do's and don'ts for ensuring safety from phishing attacks. Now a couple of things as to what you should do. First, raising awareness. One of the most important tasks in order to safeguard people from such phishing attacks is to educate them, make them aware, and to brief big businesses on the prevalent threats in the market. It is for the common masses as well as the big corporates to be aware of the latest trend in terms of phishing attacks worldwide. Second, be secured with an up-to-date antivirus protection. the various companies which provide a purchased version of the antivirus softwares, keep them updated regularly to encounter such updated phishing attacks and safeguards your computer resource from any compromise of data or confidential information. Third, technical experts. Employing technical experts or undergoing training from other technical experts is a must in this current day and age of internet usage, so as to ensure safeguards are in order. Big corporates must ensure that they have an IT cell where at least technical experts are employed so as to reduce the risks to their employee data as well as the customer data. Next in line is URL securitization. One must only browse through secured connection, and that is to say through a safe HTTPS web domain. And one should always check that a website is coming from a trusted source. The other highly dubious website addresses should immediately be terminated or quarantined, and any obfuscated URL should be avoided. You must always report any incident of phishing immediately to the nearest police station and the cyber cell of your concerned police department. You must lodge an FIR immediately. You can even register a complaint with the Information Technology Department of your state government and cite the FIR number. And in the end, you must avoid clicking on any luring advertisement or pop-ups. And please do not fall for the click and bait type of news headlines which are very prominent these days on social networks. Do not disclose your passwords and credit card details to anyone, and do not make any sensitive transaction online until the server is secured and an HTTPS sign is shown, and make use of on-screen keyboards as much as possible. Thank you.